Hello, welcome back to the show, RC3D Fab Factory Live, Superfly Fab Garage Show Special. Let's go. Let's go. What up, man? We're
What's
the first
happening?
ones here.
We are the first ones here.
Yeah, that's because I don't tell everybody.
Dude, I decided to go no hat Wednesday today. I want to show off my baldness to everybody. What's happening? What is going on today? Anything good?
Bro, I've been cleaning I took 2 days off to clean the garage.
Really?
I've been cleaning the garage for 2 days.
So did you get some stuff rounded up for our little extravaganza on what, October 4th, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
There's still a lot to do, but it was a mess. I mean, we were dealing with stuff that we never unpacked from 2 or 3 moves ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's what the garages are for nowadays. They're storage devices rather than parts places for cars.
She wanted to do it. So
Right
I put
on.
in for it a couple. So I've worked my butt off on my days off.
Right on.
Starter went out on the truck a couple days before that. Yeah, I can't even. It's done. I need a starter. Yeah. Yep. And man, I could fix it if I had the right tools, bro. You really need some sockets with extensions and those the pivot, the hinge, the
little knuckle.
The straight at it sockets. You can't ever get it.
That's crazy. You know, they gotta make things they always have that are difficult.
Extensions and those knuckles, bro. That's right. If I had that, I'd do it.
Right.
And I may get them. I may just get them. But we'll see.
You know, tools are a good thing to have, and when you don't have something, you need something, you buy it, and then you got it, and it's always there for the next time, right?
And I've always been that way with the house. So I have a ton of house tools, right? Construction tools, but I have very little automotive stuff.
Right on. Chris Basinger in the house, first one to comment.
Very little. What up? Yeah, there's 8 folks here. Nobody said a word.
It's pins and needles. Let's go.
I haven't been. I got Real Flight Evolution dialed in. I had 95S forever. And then I finally got that done Monday and flew with the guys. What's up, Ann, Chris?
Right.
I flew with the guys Monday. And now what's cool is so they would be at a flying field that I wouldn't see the same thing that they did. So like when you're on one of those flying fields that have the circles in the air, like they wouldn't be there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now they are, so I can knife edge under the boat and through the rings and all this stuff now.
Excelente.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Right. Welcome to the 2-tool live stream. That's it.
Yeah.
We need to change
the name. But otherwise, a little bit of work behind the scenes, you know. I did a live we went live twice last Wednesday. And then I went again Saturday on the Coyote, just focused on that about a half hour. And then I re-edited that into like a 9-minute deal.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I put out that video on the AS3X Plus.
Yeah, saw that too.
And I'm not getting my hopes up, but I've got a guy. I've been a little bit of back and forth with one of these FPV companies to try to, they're into it. But we'll see if they send the stuff or not, and if it works.
Right.
I've never even heard of walk snail until recently.
Hey, you know what? The technology that's out there, everybody's doing everything, so it can't be bad.
I told them crawlers and planes. They said they want me to put it in float plane.
We can do that.
A boat. I was like,
we can do that.
I can do that. I probably am inclined to get more familiar with it on the ground before there's water involved, though. But
is Is it waterproof then? Is that what they're
I don't
getting
know.
at or what?
I guarantee it's not.
Yeah, it's hard to mix water with electronics.
Well, that's the thing. It's like in a cockpit on a plane, like, okay, if everything goes well. But a boat where there's no window in a boat. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we could mount it to the front of my full-size boat, and you could tell them it was a, an
That's
RC boat.
funny. That's
That
funny. I'll have
that
to
would be
fix
fun.
my boat because it needs a corner fixed.
Right
But
on, right on. So Chris asked, "What do you guys think about the new Primal Ram 1500?" I saw it. I haven't really looked at it too close,
I
but what
haven't.
what I did look at a little bit ago prior to this was the new Red Cat, the Vertex 6. Ryan, have you seen that?
Is it a basher?
It's their response to the SCX 6.
Oh no.
And it honestly, dude, I've got it up. I was looking at it. It's slick. You need to go to Red Cat. We need to review this thing because the transmission is a 2-speed transmission and it's all low center of gravity.
Bro.
It's right up our alley. 7-inch tires, 2-speed tranny.
What's it called?
It's the Red Cat Vertex, Vertex.
Why is that name so dumb?
I don't know. Yeah, honey Chuck, it does look sweet. 7-inch tires, it's 26 inches long by 16 inches wide. I got my head wrapped around it for $7.99. Come on, let's go.
Oh, it's like comp style.
Yep.
I probably have a link to them.
If you don't, you should have.
I think I do.
Because this cat,
I know I do. It's on my old website. I can still get the link. Dude, all right, let's look at it. Hold on.
let's look at it because it's pretty slick. Honey Chuck, I'm not sure. I didn't get too far into it yet because I had to jump in here with Ryan. But yeah, I don't know if the overdrive is switchable or not.
We're gonna see what we can find out about it.
Yeah, I think we should deep dive into this because I might see that as being my number 3 chassis in the near future.
It's straight axle.
Yep. And servo on axle, it's slick.
RC driver has. I've been too busy to do anything, man. I've been absolutely.
I just got an email on it at like 6:43 tonight, and I was like sitting here in front of my computer getting ready for the show, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute, what?
Okay, so there it is. How do you advance through the pictures?
I don't know.
There you go.
There it is.
Man,
It's a slick looking cat, man. Honestly.
it's definitely a performance built rig. All right, let's see. We'll look at some more.
Yeah, wait till you see the undercarriage, the chassis. Dude, the transmission is so small and so low and so streamlined. For what we're doing with these bodies, it'd be sweet. So I could definitely see
Is there a chassis? Like, is there chassis rails or what?
No, I don't think it's all pretty much a 4-link system. And it all just interconnects between the axles and the skid.
Interesting. Definitely.
Yeah, you need to get to the where they take the body off and show the chassis.
Wonder how tough it's going to be. What do they want? 8 bills?
Yep, $7.99.
It looks long for the arches in that shot. Come on, get me to the body, bro. I have to do one and then click it down and one and click it down. Okay, breakover angle on that middle skid where the links come.
Yep.
There's no real shock tower to speak of on the rear.
No, do you know what kind of damage we could do on that chassis with what we're doing with the 3D printed bodies? Holy smokes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, and and that's one of our biggest problems, of transmission. How do we work around it when we're doing these custom bodies that we're doing?
What's the wheelbase? Do we know?
It's 400 millimeters, I believe. It's 16 inches.
So it's a little smaller.
A little bit, but not much.
Because we're what, 500
I don't know.
wheelbase? I think it
forget.
is.
I forget.
I think it is steel chassis rails.
I think it's 26 inches long.
But it's tight. I mean, it's compact.
Yeah.
High clearance links. Looks like.
That's why I wanted to tell you about it right away. I figured you would have known about it. But they're putting the Hobby Wing Fusion 2-in-1 in it, dude.
I've been offline, bro. Like I said, I've been full on in the garage.
But this is coming stock, bro, with the 2-in-1 Fusion.
Interesting.
I think it's a pretty sick cat, man, and I might actually, like I said, have to get one of those. What's up, Wild Bill? How's it going? Good to see you.
That's awesome.
It is pretty slick.
Let's see about tech specs. Wheelbase 490. Okay, so it's awfully close to the 500, give or take, that we're used to.
It's close.
That's
what I was saying. I was looking at the overall length and width earlier. I didn't have a chance to actually dive into this like we are right now.
There's the wheelbase right there, and that's axle.
Yeah, I didn't see that earlier because I said I just glanced at it and then we jumped into this. So, we're doing a little more deep dive than what I did earlier. And 3 to 4S lipo, come on, man. How sweet is that?
Okay.
Dude, look at the dry weight. 12 pounds. That's impressive.
Almost hard to believe.
That's impressive knowing that these SCX 6s are what they are.
And that's a stamped out chassis rail instead of C channel. Which means if you wanted to move something, you can tap your own holes easy.
Yep.
Without having to back it with anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Nothing has to fit in there to screw to. You can just servo underdrive is switchable, says Honeychuck. Jeez. And this is straight axle. I'm kind of glad.
Dude, I'm in, man. I'm gonna have to get one. Jay Woody, why is there so much hate for the new Associated trail truck? I've been seeing the same thing. And
which trail truck? The orange and white one? The RC10 paint job one?
I think so. It's the one that they just recently. I think it's one that they recently launched.
Well, they release a new RC10 thing every week. They got a rally car now too.
Yeah, I don't spend much time with looking at the Team Associated stuff, really.
My race rigs are Team Associated. I like them, and the ready to runs I've had from them have been fine. It's not generally my first choice, but I don't know if you can see the picture I'm looking at, but there it is up against a 10 scale.
Yeah. Yeah, the comments are horrible on the Associated.
It would present a lot bigger if we put a body on it. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, yeah. And with it being low profile, I mean, it would just work for us. So yeah, when I first saw that, I just was like, man, that's pretty slick.
Interesting.
Red Cat's really coming coming on hard and strong with their technology, and they're putting a hell of a
Dude, look how
they're
low
putting a hell
that
of a
sits.
I know, brother. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm pretty stoked about it.
There's a lot of room to do stuff and if you messed. I mean, it's made for performance. Look at that breakover angle underneath in the middle. But
Yeah.
so what?
It would be fun to take that stock just the way it is right there out of the box out with our SCX6s and just really see what it can do compared to the sixes.
Oh, 100%.
You know,
100%.
I
Run
think
it out
with
of the box and see what you can get.
yep,
What's interesting to me is like, man, how compact is it? And what's that do for scale interiors?
that's what I'm saying, brother. That's why I brought it up right away, right out of the gate in this show. I'm like,
Man, look
dude,
at that, bro.
I know. Yep. I'm sold on it, honestly. So yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have to order one. I think, and it'd be a great run video to be able to showcase that against the six. It's pretty impressive what they've done with it.
Interesting.
But bro, look at that, how low it
I'm
is
gonna
in the
reach
center.
out to
It's crazy.
somebody tonight. No,
Yeah.
no portals, and that's okay. And people are going to complain it doesn't have them,
I wouldn't want portals.
but it's gonna be if it holds up, it's gonna be dynamite. These drive shafts look pretty slick.
They do. Everything about it looks pretty slick.
You know, I'm
I gotta
surprised
say,
Traxxas doesn't have a 6 scale yet. A TRX. Well, they have a TRX 6, and it's like the 6-wheel drive deal, right? I think. But
yeah.
a big 6 scale TRX 4, holy smokes.
It'd be pretty slick, but I'll tell you what, that this thing looks super legit.
It looks very capable.
Yep.
Yeah, M Shag, dude. Crazy, right? Looks like it hinges
It is pretty badass. You're right.
at the front.
Yeah, I kind of hate that. I wish it hinged at the back. Ha! Kidding. No, I think it's intriguing what they've done with that. And with the LCG on a 6 platform, dude, come on.
That's neat.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'd have found out tonight anyway, but yeah. Okay, so that servo there is either for the dig or the overdrive. I think it's the overdrive according to Honeychuck.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's shifting your overdrive gears.
Oh yeah.
Is what it's doing.
Yep. You can
That's
see it.
it said it's a 2-speed transmission.
Doesn't hinge. Pin and back, slide forward, and it's off. Got it. And there's no lights and stuff to worry about, so it's like easy out of the way. Sounds like.
Yeah. It's kind of a plain Jane, but man, being an LCG on a semi 6 platform or close to a 6 platform.
That's interesting. There is a tiny bit of shock position at the back, but nothing gargantuan.
Nothing like what we're running with. I mean, I got my 6 chassis sitting here with something on I've been working on or started working on. I mean, the shock towers sit up off of the rails by a good inch and a half.
Yeah.
This would solve a lot of our problems with what we're trying to do with these bodies.
And that angles that whole chassis up in the back. That's going to get right over stuff.
Oh yeah.
Look how low the motor is, dude, in the trend.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. And it coming with a Fusion. I'm a Hobby Wing Fusion.
Come on.
I'm a Hobby Wing Fusion guy through and through, so this is like a no-brainer.
Motor ESC combo.
You better get that link set, brother, because I'm hot on this one.
Dang it. Okay.
Who else wants to buy one?
Dang, bro. All right, I'm clicking out. That's cool. Man, that's cool.
Da. It is cool.
Well, I'm still geared up on getting a Coyote and dialing it in. The
Brother.
dig, the overdrive, all that.
Yeah, it's got some cool features to it. And I did watch the video, the long video with the product, was the designer of it or whatever. Yeah, it's hard for me to pull a trigger on one of those. It really is. This Red Cat 6,
Different world.
it is, but I'm in that world, dude. I love living in that world, and that's where I want to go.
I just am, but I've allowed it to pass me on the Capras and the Helaman, but I like my axials quite a bit.
Oh, I do too. I have nothing wrong with the axials.
I've done them all since the 10.2.
I love axial. I think they make a
Except the
dynamite
Capra, the
product.
Rift, and the Helaman. So
Yeah.
I let those slide, but I'm like, this one is so much like what I'm used to, but there's some differences. Guy commented on that video I made and was like, dude, it's just another 10.3. I'm like, literally the name of the video is it's not just another 10.3. It's not just another. It's a 10.3, but they're actually very different. All of them are.
It's not your dad's 10.3. That's what you say. It's because that's the running joke out here on the water. It's not your grandpa's pontoon, man. It's not your dad's 10.3. It's not the same. It's got some cool.
TRX4L.
It's got some cool features to it.
Yeah,
no doubt.
M-Shag, that is pretty all right, man. That is pretty all right. Hold on a minute. I'm going to see if I can real quick find I know I sent all the I used to have the website. And so when I got rid of the website, I got rid of the website, but I still have all the stuff. Let's see.
With my project I'm working on right now, it's a slow moving project because
I bet
I've got a lot going on in my life right now at work and personal life. So I kind of started this. I got as far as doing the main, aluminum frame, just started it around this, and I got things kind of gorilla taped together just so I can figure out what my next move is going to be. Because right now I'm in the middle of I feel like I'm in the middle of a really heated chess game with my SCX6 right now. And I'm just going to really take my time, and I got to figure it out. But long story short, I'm attempting to put a H10 optic body on, custom made H10 optic body on my SCX6. So we were talking about we were talking about buggies, and I'm like, what the hell better platform to put it on than the 6? But now I'm kind of thinking I might just scratch this and stop and put it on that Red Cat Vertex. That would be a perfect chassis to put this on.
it really would be.
Dwayne Clark in the house. What's up, brother?
Are those shipping now, those Red Cats?
Dude, I don't know. What, do you want me to buy one right now?
No, I'm just curious.
I'll order it right now.
Wait for me.
Let's see. It says add to cart.
It might be in stock. I mean, not every company does the pre-announcement. Lyndon, what's going on? Dwayne, what up?
Adding to cart. Let's see.
Wait a minute. No, you got to click through, dog. Hold on. I got to get back on that. If I'm going to get back in, I gotta. I mean, it doesn't matter so much with them, but still.
No, yeah, it looks like they don't say anything about pre-order.
If I sell a couple of these, I might be able to get a starter for my real truck.
Bro, what I learned a little while ago, you might be able to get. You might be.
Bro,
able to
I can't wait to
starters.
get talking about that.
I
really feel like I've been out of the loop, dude. I've been offline for 2 days.
Brother, I just was on the phone with someone from that company a couple hours ago, and he brought it up, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So yeah, we'll talk about it after the show.
I'm down, man. I'm down.
But It sounds like it could be a really fun project.
I'm down. Don't let me take it from you, but I could stand to do a little side hustle.
Dude, we would side hustle this together. We would have to. Mike
I
Bird,
got a
what's up?
guy who hit me up today, and I'm waiting to hear back from him. Wants a 73 to 79 dent side Ford on a
Oh,
six.
nice.
I'm like, let's
Yeah,
go, bro. I gave him my
right.
email address.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, FMS is gonna have, they've got 3 Land Rover. Did you see that? The Land Rover Camel Trophy,
The
3
camel.
different, yeah,
Yeah.
3 different kinds of Land Rover
Yeah. Dude,
scale.
I don't hate that. That's awesome.
I don't either, man.
I love it that you know what they're kind of putting some tests up against um
We forgot.
our guys overseas.
You good? Love you.
What's the company overseas that we sometimes talk about, the real expensive Land
Boom.
Rover? Boom. Yeah, Boom Racing. Thanks. Yeah, M Shag, you're right. Those FMS 10 scale, those Camel Trophy trucks are awesome.
I'm curious what the chassis is about.
And you know what? They FMS kills it with scale on these things. They do a great job with them.
They really do. Even the LC80's cool, the Michigan and the FJ40
Yep.
and the K5. The FJ40 and the Michigan, completely different chassis than the now the Atlas, the Michigan and the FJ40 are going to be like super similar, like the Jeep Willys. But
Yep.
then you get into the K5 and the LC80, and it's more like a TRX4.
Yep.
They're good. I mean,
Oh,
they're all
absolutely.
good, but like that LC80's dope, dude.
Yep.
For $3 what you get is killer.
I think what you get for $8 is killer from Red Cat right now.
Uh,
Ding ding ding. Bro, you better do some fast digit
I'm looking now,
pushing,
dude.
bro, because I'm hot on it.
I'll get it. Just remember, if you're not patient, my dog starves because we'll eat first.
Do not let your golden retriever starve. Please, please.
No, I
I
won't,
know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't.
bro. I'm going through these texts. I'll have to dig it up later. I have gone back to a grocery list from COVID time. No, it's not quite that far back, but I sent all the before I killed the website. I sent all this stuff to my wife because I knew, well, it'll be here in the text. I can get back to it. But I'm seeing a pack of hot dogs, bananas, a brand of popsicles they wanted, maps to places that I had to go pick up kids. She sent me a picture of a scout from the BMV.
A scout. What?
Yeah.
Ah, what?
Yeah, real one.
And you didn't send it to me?
We weren't
I
even talking about them yet, I don't think.
I saw a scout 800 last week in Osceola go around
What
the
color?
corner. Dude, it was like it was really a weird multicolored truck. It kind of was the paint job was ugly.
Okay.
But I was like, I almost want to chase the guy down and be like, bro,
This one was red, kind of maroonish red with like the white roof.
oh no, this thing was multicolored. I don't even want to go into it. It was kind of ugly.
Ugly, huh?
And it wasn't a patina, it was a fresh paint job, but it was
Oh,
ugly.
and it was still that ugly.
Yes.
Gross.
It was almost disgusting, but it was still a scout.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Lyndon, what's up?
Yeah, talk to the people. I'm trying to find
So,
it.
ladies and gentlemen of the class, yeah, Ryan's trying to hot finger his Red Cat
Easy.
link because he wants to send it to me right now because I'm probably going to pop for one of these Red Cat Vertex 6s
Oh my gosh.
because I'm offloading airplanes in a few weeks. So I have a feeling my girlfriend's watching this, so yes, dear, I'm offloading some airplanes. So,
So you
you
can
know,
buy some more stuff.
this will be a fraction of that. So, whatever. I still
Oh
love you, honey.
my gosh. Never should have got rid of that website, dude. It
You
was so easy.
shouldn't have.
But I had to pay every year for it, like multiple hundreds of dollars. So I
Right?
quit. I quit doing it. I quit doing it, man. There's a
Well,
picture of Archie Bunker. I don't know what that's doing here.
oh my Lord.
Oh my gosh, there's no search bar in the text.
I wonder if it's available on Amazon. Because sometimes I'm gonna go look. Because sometimes you
Go
can.
through and look, bro. My
Because
Amazon link's in the description, dude. So
I
my
could go.
Horizon and
I,
FMS.
I could use your link. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna quit for now. But I in a way kind of doubt it's there yet, but it could be. You never know. Victor, what's up, man?
Nope. It's
Yeah,
not.
I'm not surprised. Shoot.
Hmm.
Bro.
Yep. You know what, Ryan? Just for you, I'll wait. I don't really want to, but I will. I'll give you, I don't know, till tomorrow morning. Victor says he's working on a new turbine jet. Man,
Let's
that's
go.
awesome. I've always wanted to try a turbine. I always thought it'd be cool to get into that bracket. It would be fun.
It would be fun.
What's everybody doing right now? What talk to us? What kind of projects you got going on? Victor's telling us that he's got a new turbine jet rolling. Anybody doing any new 3D printed projects? Have we inspired anybody to do an SCX6 body or a 10-3 body or anything on your printer, 3D printer? Talk to us. Tell us.
Yes.
Tell us.
No.
Mike says, mess your hair up, Kelly. If I had hair, I would mess it up. Just for you, brother. Wow, Bill says he's babysitting.
Okay.
That sounds like a fun one. Hopefully it's the grandkids so you can spoil them and send them home with mom and dad.
Yeah, it's a little girl.
Awesome. Nothing better than kids. Fun, fun, fun.
I'm kind of coming up
There's a song in that. I'm coming up.
blank.
Grandfather duties. Yep. That's it. Spoil them and send them home. Here, you guys, anybody want to see this, I don't know, so-called H10 optic thing that I got
Do
going
it.
on
Show
with
us. Show us
the
while I keep looking
SCX6?
for this.
It's pretty ugly. Kirk just texted me, what's the new truck you're getting?
Red cat dog.
It sure ain't that. So this is my duct taped. I'm gonna back up the camera a little bit, maybe. This is the start of an H10 optic on my SCX6. Literally the start. And this is what I do, I scaled it up. I bought the files. I think it was on Imagine and did some quick math, scaled it up, and bought me a roll of Gorilla Tape and gonna go to town. So it's the start of it, and the thing is, I mean, if you put, you put a little
That's
bit of
cool, man.
you put the lid up here and I get all the framework done, I think it'll look pretty gnarly. Looks pretty gnarly now, but yeah, why not? Let's try it, H10 optic.
Yeah, I like it.
So, I took and bent this one single piece. This is 3/8 aluminum solid rod stock. I bent that all the way back and around, and it's kind of basically my starting point for the frame. And I've got a bunch of 1/4 inch round stock that I'll probably start building up to put the roof on it. And then the last thing I'll probably do is work on the spider webbing to come up underneath
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hood and start tying everything together front and back. But it's, it's a start. It's ugly right now, but you guys know that I'll figure it out.
Yeah, and that's a big deal, man. And what are you gonna do? I see the shot towers don't fall in the same place.
Right. So what I'm actually going to do is make the cutout in that hood.
Fill
I'm gonna go into Fusion
fill it in.
and fill it in. Yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just print parts to fill it, glue them in, and then I wasn't planning on doing any Bondo or sanding or filling on this, but seeing as how I'm gonna fill those to make it look legit, I couldn't find the files without
You know
those in
what?
it.
Put a
So
fake little vent there. Fake little louver vent just to
yeah.
cover it up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I could probably do that. I gotta go with something. Maybe I might do it out. Actually, if I do that, I could do it out of TPU because there's some contour. There's some contour in this.
Yeah.
So if I could do something that was soft, hey DJ, quiet. If I could do something soft to be able to match that contour, that would probably work pretty well, actually. So that's a good idea. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit funny spot for scoops, but louvered panels, you see them a lot on stuff, you know?
You do. And there's actually another version of this hood that came with the files that actually does have venting louvers or openings back here in this center section of the hood. And
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not doing that one because I want to cover the servo and all that stuff up. So it'll be an interesting build to say the least.
yeah.
But I kind of now think that maybe that might be better served on a Red Cat 6.
It
Honestly.
I'm saying.
But I think it'd be cool though to have this, I think this thing will actually, once I get this mounted on there, I think it might actually look decent.
It's gonna look awesome, and the arches look like they're in the right place, like ride height stuff looks pretty good.
It's a little high,
It's a
but
little high, but, I think it can work, though.
I'm gonna slide things up here and give you a little better taste of it. But yeah, I think it's pretty good.
I'm trying to put you there we go, solo. Ah,
Yeah, it's I think it'll come out all right. We'll see. Time will tell, ladies and gentlemen.
yes. But, yeah, I know you don't wanna do Bondo, but you could fill it too. And like Kirk said, you could throw screen in it. But,
Yeah, what's up, Kirk? Yeah, I could honestly do that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all.
so
In fact,
Saturday
it's
morning is what we're working on.
Saturday morning. Yep, probably 9 o'clock. I don't know where we want to go yet, but
I gotta figure out the vehicle
let's
situation since my starter's done.
right on. Um, I was we haven't actually been to Bonneville Mill for a while. So that maybe you and Kirk could ride together or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Anyway, so
I gotta, yeah, it just depends if, yeah, I need some crawling time too, bad.
oh, dude, I'm after the last 2 weeks, and it's going to be 2 weeks since we were out last. It's such good therapy for us to do that. We need to.
It's so good, man. I don't know what I'm gonna bring yet, but Ford's ready, Trimmer's truck's ready, Scout, Snow Stars, everything. Those chassis are ready to go.
Everything's ready and done.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna bring, honestly. I almost want to put my red or my orange Land Rover body back on. It's been quite a while since I ran that. Just something different.
Kirk's bringing the Wrangler 6 scale.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that. Yeah, I got mine on there. Yeah,
He has
that's
got
coming.
stock bodies
Yep.
now.
Yep. The hinge at the back.
There you go.
Love it. That quick
I
release
still
system.
got that honcho body in the box, but I'm gonna leave it.
Well, you without spilling the beans, you might want to keep that because I might have a home for that, and we can talk about this tonight after the show.
Okay.
So we're on the brink of craziness, I think, on something.
I need. Let's go. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
You know, I've had some. I think it's going to work out, man. I've had some discussions this week, dude. I've been out of the loop for a minute and shifted really hard, you know. And I love planes, I always will, but I just cannot capture the review video content. So, and I don't want to do hat cams really. So
Don't blame me.
I don't beat on those doors anymore to get that stuff. I'm glad to do it. I'm glad to do the radio stuff actually. And some of the non-glamorous things that, you know, I know what it's like to have more stuff sitting around than you can get to. I haven't been in that position for a while, but I know what that's like. And so as far as the other influencers go, I mean, you're not going to get a lot of deep dives on the radios. Now you might with Brian, but you know, I'm glad to do that still, but I'm kind of, you know, the crawler stuff's kind of my jam right now. And you and I both know how to send it on bashers. And I didn't do too bad at racing. So I'm kind of feeling a little surfacey. The new DXC transmitter surface radio looks awesome. Multiple protocol. It's going to be able to do your little Groms, your micro Bs, and your big dog DSMR spectrum, low C, whatever stuff as well. So I think I'm going to have the Coyote with the bits to upgrade it. It comes with 10% overdrive, but I'm going to go ahead and do the work to show you how to put increase the overdrive for the front. I'm going to do the dig. I'm going to run it on probably the new radio. And I think I'm going to suck down winch also because, you know, that thing comes with a 515. You've got channels to do things and the radio that can handle it. So, and then with wintertime, some of the techie stuff makes sense video wise. And those videos on how to do radio things never get old. Like new product videos, they get a bum rush at the beginning and then it's kind of, they die. I know, I've done them.
Yep.
But the helpful stuff is a tremendous amount of value to bring. So we do a lot of this, you know, 3D printing and custom work, which I don't want to ever quit doing.
I don't either.
But I think there's a huge value to, you know, talking about new releases and ready to runs and this and that and the other thing. There's the GNSS speed meter thing that I want to get a hold of as well. And I think it may also, I mean, it's going to, I believe, work for altitude as well.
That's what I heard. I saw something on that from Horizon. Yeah, and they said altitude, speed, all that's included on that.
So how high is your, you know, how high are you jumping the truck?
That would be cool to know.
But I think running, you know, I'd like us all to get our hands on the Coyote and talk about what we think about it. Put it up into cappers or your built rig, you know what I mean, and see what it does.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
You know, I don't have any compy stuff. So I'm going to dial this one in. I'm going to run it the way it comes, but I'm going to dial it in, dude.
Bro, I wish I still had my original Ascent. My Red Cat Ascent, because that, to me, that original Red Cat Ascent would be probably
It'd
the
be
most
great to put it up against.
comparable out of the box
Yeah.
RTR that you could put against it.
And the stance, that Vanquish stance,
Yeah,
less
it's
popular.
it's
Yeah.
spot on.
Yeah.
But that would
And
be the
that's what
best
this
thing
is
to do.
trying to be. You know what I mean? That is
Yeah.
a new 10.3
Yep.
entry. You know,
Absolutely.
the base camp, I feel like, is the finesse version of a TRX4 Sport. You know, the TRX4s are built a little bit more like a basher, but the Sport didn't have any inner fenders or shifting this or that. And the base camp is also very, you know, simple. And the base camp RTR or Portal, you know, but there was no dig in it unless you put it in.
Yep.
And so that's part of the price point. And
Yep.
then this thing is the same way, except it's got some of those changes.
Yep.
I like the axial stuff so much, I want to check it. You know what I mean? I want to run that thing.
Well, yeah, you have to at this point,
I want to. I
you
want to.
know.
Yeah. And I think I think it's going to happen. I've had conversations. I haven't talked to you, but I've had some conversations this week about getting invited to the party still.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to our conversation after tonight's show is over because
Yeah.
I got some equal exciting things to talk about with you as well, you know.
That's what's up.
There's some things brewing, and it's it's pretty cool when you go someplace, you start a conversation, and it's been a month and a half, and that conversation is rekindled in front of
Yeah, yeah,
an
yeah.
entire panel of people that are decision makers, and then it gives you that entrance back into that conversation
There
at
is
that level.
planting seeds, man, is
Dude, they sprout.
it's a big deal because some of these seeds I planted weeks or months ago that I didn't feel like worked, I think did.
Yep.
So, I mean, you make you're these things move slow. And the people that make decisions in this kind of arena, we're here loving it, pining over it, thinking about it by choice.
Yep.
When you work in it, you're unplugging at 5 or 6, you're done. So things just move slower.
Yep.
But I used to post a lot of promotion content, even on products that I didn't have my hands on. And so I drove a lot of clicks and conversions, and depending on who's looking at things and making decisions, some people, that's all they care about and want to see.
Right.
So when a guy like me says the link's in the description, I don't care if you buy it or not, man. I mean, it's cool if you do, but just the clicks show activity and are good. So there's Horizon link, FMS link, Amazon link in the description. Click it. I don't care, man. Bookmark it if you want to support the channel that way. I mean, there's channel memberships, but I don't do a whole lot of extra stuff anyway. So if somebody's a member of the channel, it's just because they think I'm cute. And that's weird.
Jeez. Oh my God.
So, I get it.
Oh
Why
my
you wouldn't want
Lord.
to.
Yeah, Santa's double. Uh-huh.
Yeah. It'll grow back fast. Don't worry. Oh my gosh. I work at a desk all week. So this on my feet for 2 days was like, oh my gosh, I'm old, I think, maybe.
When you don't use it, you lose it, man. Right?
Bye. Man. I mean, every time we get out in the woods, I'm reminded of my now fragile state. But I was invincible my whole life until just now I'm starting to realize I'm not. And it's like, I don't think a box of Wheaties is going to help.
No, it's not. No, you can do all the special K you want, and it ain't gonna help. But that's why earlier I actually texted my almost pretty much better half, and I said, "Hey, we're talking about going crawling Saturday morning. You okay with that?" And she's like, "Absolutely." She goes, "I know that that's your outlet to get away from all the stress that you got going on." And she's like, "It's good for you, you know."
It's so good, man. And we go
Check it
all
out and
winter.
go.
We go all winter. I remember last winter we're doing the 6s, and I thought once it got nice out, we'd go back to 10s. And it's your fault. But
Yep.
I'm so glad. I mean, I was the only one who had one for the longest time, and I couldn't move the ones I had at the shop, even on discount. Crazy. And then you guys got them, and it's like, yes.
I got them and I'm
So
gonna go
glad.
back. I'm
Dude,
sorry, but it's hard for me to go back to 10th
I
unless
agree.
unless we are doing some serious crawling on rocks.
And
I'm
that's the
not
thing,
going
bro. I want to
back.
take this coyote to Kirk's house and wherever. I want to.
Yep.
I think we all have the ability to, do pretty well comp style. And I wouldn't mind having that 10 scale thing to take up to that place in Michigan. Don't they
Oh yeah.
comp there? I'll comp,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude, up there in Grand Rapids, that
I'll try it.
indoor, dude, bro, that indoor place is honestly
Reaction, right? Isn't that what it's
flip.
called?
Yes, it's flipping fantastic.
Do they do 6 scale there or just the 10th and the little stuff?
Nah, I think it's all pretty much 10 scale. Yeah, I there's no way I would want to try and run a 6 up there. You'd probably get pissed.
I get it.
The 10 scale, it's a perfect size course for the 10 scale trucks. Kirk and I both, he ran his Capra, and I had my little yellow comp truck. What else did I have up there? I think I actually had my Red Cat Ascent, and that course actually worked Kirk and I with the Capra and my little yellow truck, my comp truck. Yeah, Flintstone vitamins will do about as good. The problem is at our age, we'll have to eat 10 of them compared
The
to
whole
one when
bottle.
we were kids, right? Right. Yeah, 1/10 and 1/24 scale up
Okay,
there is
that
what
makes
Kirk's saying.
sense, man.
But
That
you know
makes
what? We can load up in my old man Lincoln car and we can roll up there. We'll toss some cookies in the back and we'll roll.
me, you, Kirk,
Right. It's
McConaughey.
right. Exactly. I wear my Matthew McConaughey hat and we go.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
Let's go. Doesn't he drive a Lincoln?
Well, he does pretty good with, selling Lincolns with their commercials. I don't know if he actually drives one or not. Probably not.
You don't think so?
I mean, if I was him, I would take the millions of dollars selling them on the commercial and just run like hell.
Buy something cool instead.
Buy something like a Scout, like he's probably got like a 70 Bronco, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, all right, all right, all right. But yeah, we could jump into Lincoln and roll up there. It's like an hour and 25 minutes, man. But they open at 3. And the thing is,
Oh,
an hour and 35, 40 minute, whatever it is up there. I think Kirk and I left at like, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and we got home by like, 9 or whatever. No problemo. But it is a cool course. And the nice thing is the guy, he doesn't charge you at the door. And he doesn't like ring you up to the cash register if you're there. If 3 of us walk in there, he's like, there's the jar. Just put whatever you can afford to put in there that you feel is right. So I think I threw, I don't know, 20 or 40 bucks in there because it was like, you know what, this guy's put a lot of effort into this. It's cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, reaction. Yeah, you should get a hold of your buddy. What's his name? That lives up there. The other surface dude.
OG?
No, what is
Tony.
yeah, didn't he come to your hobby? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he lives up there and he goes there
That's
all
a
the
good
time.
idea.
Like, get a hold of him and we'll all hook up and we'll
That's
crawl
good.
and
That's a good idea.
beat up trucks.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, I've always wanted to get up there, man. I never have.
Yeah.
Scale on 24th. I need to get a 20. I hate to say it, but I do need to get a 24 scale.
Oh my gosh.
just so I know what I'm talking about, bro.
Brother, what was the one that I bought at the shop? Was that a 118 scale or 124th? That Bronco.
24th scale.
Nah, was it?
Axial. Yeah.
Because I gave it back to you. Remember when you were doing that little.
You hated it so much you gave it back. Yeah.
Well, I bought 2 of them from you, and I wound up giving the Bronco back to you, and I sold the Gladiator to one of my friends on the river.
Yeah.
Because it was.
We robbed it for parts or something. I can't remember what happened to it. But I have some because my kids have them. And I don't know what remote goes with what, if they work, the batteries, whatever, anything. I need to check. Thank you so much.
Dude, I'll take my micro B's up there.
I got dinner. I'm probably gonna eat again on TV. I just got fed for the first time all day.
Nice.
Guess what?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead and kill it.
I'll put you on solo and crunch, dog.
Whatever. Don't put me on solo, bro. We want to see what you're eating.
Man. Let me see what I got.
Sounds pretty good, man. So, Mike Bird, I think I just noticed that you had said that you had been to Vegas, and you're in UK?
England.
Is that where you're at? Mike Bird, are you in the UK? Is that right? Yeah. He's in Chelsea, London. Yeah, I was in London back a few years ago. I got friends that live there. They're Hungarian, and believe it or not, met them at a swim up bar in Puerto Rico. No, Dominican Republic. And they're like brother and sister to me. They're happily married now, and I absolutely loved London when I was there. But I have never been to Vegas. Not yet. So we're waiting on Ryan to share his Happy Meal with us. What kind of toy did you get in your Happy Meal, Ryan?
We're doing an unboxing here.
An unboxing, yeah. I want to see what kind of pull back and release toy you got. This RC car. Oh, the Taco Bell. Oh my gosh.
Supreme Lux box. Let's see.
Somebody light a candle. It's gonna get crazy in that place.
This thing has portal axles 2 or 3S. Yeah. Let's go.
Boss, it's been rough lately. Hanging in there. I don't know what's going on, brother, but I hope you're doing okay.
Yes, sir.
Craig Beavan's in the house. Evening, guys. What's up? Mr. Ramsey, I meant to say hi to you earlier. So Mr. Ramsey says he's got a niece in London. I absolutely loved London. And the cool thing was I had 2 fantastic Hungarians that know London very well, and we jumped on the train, the L or whatever it is, and ran around. We rode on the London Eye, and we took a long tour through the bridge. Just had a great time. And it's funny that everybody over there really understands the history of their country, and I absolutely love that. The history, people just know the history. Oh yeah, it's bloody expensive. Yeah. Yep, I'm aware of that one. Well, Mike, just move over here and you can go crawling with Ryan and I and Kirk and go have fun.
There you go. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you do what you gotta do. I'm busy running my sap, doing our thing. And Ryan, I was going to show you this. I don't know if you can see it, but see the lines in that from when I printed that.
Yeah.
I think that there's something that's weird with running just regular PLA on my K1 Max. And I don't know if it's just that I'm not slowing it down, the speed, and it's not reacting like what the hyper PLA does. It's the only thing I could think of because this is regular PLA, the yellow, just like what the line. It's the same lines as what you have on your bumper for the Scout that I did for you with the silk silver.
Yes.
It's got that same look to it.
Slow it
So
down.
I just need to slow it down. I guess 300 millimeters a second is just too much for a regular PLA. But the thing
Slow.
is, I change it in the software, so I would think that it would change the parameters, but apparently not.
Have you calibrated lately?
Need to do flow calibration? No,
Do
I
it.
haven't.
Yeah.
How in the
I
hell
would.
do you do a flow calibration? Do I need to read the manual for that?
Yeah. I mean, if for me, I just hit a button.
That's BS. So
Yeah.
who's
So the influencers are finally getting their coyotes. That's what's going on now.
so who's D or WDW?
West Desert Wheeler,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Logan,
Yep.
otherwise known as Ding Dong.
Ding dong. But you know what? He's got a hell of a place to crawl out there.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
dude, his those rocks. Come on.
He's in Utah, I think. Yeah.
I would guess it makes
He does
sense.
a great job. And he does full scale as well. So he's got a real good idea about it, you know.
So you can do it in any cube slicer when you go to the print. I'll have to look and see. I'm guessing I'll do a search for it for because I'm running Creality. So it
Oh,
makes
on your
sense.
splicer.
Yeah, it makes sense that that's probably the problem. I figured there was something going on. I thought maybe it was just a material, but
Try it on
no,
something little.
no, I'll just print out something big and just
Deal
get
with it.
after it. Get after it. Bro, you gotta remind me, I need to bring you those 4 rolls of ASA.
Mm,
And I owe you money for some tables too.
that's cool.
So
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
yeah.
I've been checking my email all day, man. The guy hit me in the comments on that 40 once, and he said 73 to 79 dent side. And I'm like, I went right to Bizrodney to see if he had them.
Yep.
Oh, what year do you want, dude? 73 or 79? Dude's got them. You know what I mean?
Do
I'm like,
both of them.
I'll be either one to be slick. I'd push on the 73 if I got the pick.
Yeah.
But man, then I'd have another Ford to make
Right.
for and man, the trucks are a little bit easier. There's less to them on the back end, because the bed, obviously. They're a little easier to do. You know, there was the way I sliced up the Ford, I created a bunch of work for myself, but other than that, it was one of the more straightforward builds ever so far is that 69 F250 I did.
Yeah. The F-250, sweet.
It's all right. It's kind of little, but
So and everybody that's in here, we've talked about it before of, Ryan and I and Kirk, we do our thing with building these bodies. Some of them we do better than others on. And one of my prized possessions is going away, thanks to Mr. Basinger. And I'm really excited to uh offload that K5 Blazer body to his buddy and you know see him get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I really thought about calling Pete the other day and saying, hey, we need to get together like ASAP because if we're gonna run the two Blazer bodies together, mine's going bye-bye.
oh, don't let it hold you up. You
No,
know,
it's I'm excited to offload it and get some feedback of what he thinks of it. And I sent a ton of pictures and he's gonna have the prototype. And it's cool.
that's awesome.
Super cool. especially after that Axial video got, it got good hits
Yeah, it did.
of Pete running his.
Yeah, it did.
But I hate to say it, Pete's looks, it looks really good, but mine looks better. Sorry,
Yours
Pete, if
is
you're
a little
listening.
more period correct, and his is like a little more resto mod,
Yeah.
a little bit newer kind of paint
Yep.
scheme.
Yep. So, Chris, you're saying that you actually calibrate your flow every time? Wow.
I only do mine like twice.
I've never calibrated my flow. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'll have to look that up and see. I hate reading manuals.
When in
Ryan,
doubt, calibrate it out.
Ryan, why don't you look it up and tell me how to do it?
Well, I don't have one of those.
It's a Creality K1 Max.
Hey Google, well, cut out the middleman and Google it yourself. Is my take.
So you're saying you do it in the slicer, but I'm kind of curious if there's a setting on the actual LCD screen of the unit to be able to do that flow control. But you do it on the computer in the slicer? Is that what I'm understanding?
It sounds like there may be multiple ways to do it, but I do mine. I mean, my software it's all Bamboo. The software, the slicer, I'm all Bamboo.
Right. Yeah, and I'm all Creality. So
But like you in the Creality software, you should have the opportunity to calibrate it. You would think right there in the machine.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
I mean, all of that stuff helps.
I did. I never knew there was an actual flow calibration.
I calibrated mine. I don't know if it was flow calibration or just calibration period, whatever.
Hmm.
But when I've moved it or when I had it apart to fix it the other day, I let it do it. It's no big deal. It's just a bit of a tiny bit of a process on this that it's going to run through. And it's just getting everything dialed in, reestablishing the baseline, where the bed is, and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That's all.
Well, I mean, I
I don't remember what it's called on mine.
I calibrate my machine, but when you say flow control, I mean that's got to do with the head, the extruder head, and it has to calibrate, but I mean, it doesn't make sense to me to do it through the slicer. For some reason, I feel like it's got to be done on the LCD screen on the unit.
It makes sense that
Chris must be out beating the piss out of his extra long Toyota Tundra because he's not answering me. Yeah. Leave it to me to, buy something that's more complicated. I mean, guys, I can't even set my flap to elevator mix. How in the hell am I supposed to figure out a flow control or a calibration on a slicer on a Creality? Come on,
bro. What's it called? K1 Max.
I'll look it up later. I'm not, I'll do it later. Yeah, it's a K1 Max.
Well, I want to know now. So,
well, I do too. So thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm curious to know what we find. Because in the meantime, I'm off to, while you're doing that, I'm just going to go hit the pop, goes the weasel.
To perform flow calibration on a Creality K1, use the Creality print or another slicer like Orca slicer. Select the calibration menu, choose the max volume flow or flow rate test, and then print the resulting model. After printing, identify the height where print quality deteriorates. measure the height using calipers, and input the measured value into Creality Print's calibration settings to calculate and update your filament's flow rate. Golly.
Yeah, that sounds like right up my alley. I'll do that at 5:30 tomorrow morning. Perfect.
Screw that. Click the bamboo button.
Yeah, I flow. See.
No, it's not too bad, man. That all this stuff is just digging in, doing the thing.
See, we should be taking lessons from Chris here because he obviously has his shit together more than what we do, or at least me. Because
Well,
he's talking about calibrate every time. The filament acts different depending on brand and moisture content. Absolutely, I get that 100%. This filament that did this crappy, job of printing, if I can show it, you can see the lines in it.
it's like a wave.
Yeah, and it did it. This is Anycubic material. It's a regular PLA, and so is the silk silver. It's Anycubic as well, and it's a PLA. And those are the only two that do it. If I run my hyper PLA, like the whatever the crap brand is I buy off of Amazon that comes the same day, I don't have that. It's this brand and the PLA.
Elegoo?
Something like that.
The Elegoo and the bamboo stuff has been fine for me.
I don't have that problem. Yeah, that's awesome, Chris. He bought the right printer. I click a button, my printer does all of it on its own. Yeah, that'd be nice. Whatever. I guess I'll just have to get my calipers out tomorrow morning early and do a test print and figure it out.
It could just be who knows? It's hard for me to know what the wave is.
I don't know. I don't know.
It sounds like you've already tried to slow it down.
No, I have not.
Mm.
No, that could be the problem because it's probably running at 300 millimeters a second, and that's a hyper PLA speed, and this is not hyper PLA. So I probably should be slowing it down to like 50% speed.
I don't know what I'm running on mine. I could look.
It's probably 300. I think yours runs the same as mine does. It's just I need to physically go in and change it.
I haven't really messed with the defaults, but certain G codes and the way mine seems to work is it wants to maintain. I mean, it knows what it is when you tell it generic PLA or whatever PLA. The temps are right.
Right.
That was basically right, but it also seems like it asks you if you want to use like the last project settings, and so I'm like, okay. And sometimes most of the time it's just going to roll on that. But like every now and then, if I print off a Night Customs thing from his G codes,
right,
then it's a slight bit different maybe than what I don't know. I haven't checked because everything comes out fine.
But Night Customs, though, his files are all pretty much preset for bamboo, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like the orientation and any kind of tweaking on the numbers, he's done.
Yep.
So I'd have to just drag in one of mine and see what the numbers are, and then drag in one of his and see what it is. But I don't ever mess with anything but how I want the supports to happen.
Same.
And cut it, but that's it.
You know what I need to do when we get off of this?
Infill. I do play with the infill because like on a bench seat, bro, it doesn't need to be strong. I'll open up the infill so it's huge.
Yeah.
I don't need a bunch of tight waffle. So I'll open it up pretty big. Mine defaults to 15. I'll go 7. And it's big wafer, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which I wouldn't want for anything structural, but fine for a bench seat.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Maybe I'll have to take and burn up some more of my high-speed filament and start another Land Rover at the correct wheelbase. and see what my machine does. And if it doesn't do the waviness, then I just know that I gotta slow it down probably
Exactly.
with these other filaments.
Exactly.
Everybody stop talking to us, Ryan. Nobody's commenting. Talk to us. Tell us you love us. What do you got? I'm gonna start doing a pre-order on a Red Cat Vertex.
Bro.
Bro, I'm telling you.
We'll just let them go and we'll keep talking. And I'll get
Because
dialed in.
because brother, you know what? This thing is slick.
Dude. Let me
You
get
know,
back to my
before
emails, man.
before I buy it, I'm actually gonna watch when we're done with this live stream.
RC Driver.
I'm gonna watch RC Driver's review of it before I go spending money on it,
Yes.
just to be sure. I wish I could watch my own review video, but that ain't happening.
I can't believe how hard it is for me to find my deal, dude.
See, it's 20 after 8. We're losing strength here with people, and they're getting quiet and they're going home and going to bed.
Going home, going to bed.
Yep. If we started at 9, it'd be a whole nother ball game.
Soon.
Saturday night, 9 p.m. Not 9.
Yeah, we got to,
p.m.
bro.
I've probably got another 3 or 4 weeks till I pull the boat out of the water, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Bridget says she's going to have to get 2 jobs with Jacob and Chris into this now. Oh, Lord help me.
Nice.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, dude. I get it.
You know what? It's an expensive hobby, but there's other hobbies that are a lot more expensive. So,
Yeah, man.
and you know what? It's cool because the thing I do like about doing the surface stuff is it gets you out and gets you walking. You're going through the woods, you're crawling over stuff, you're climbing and descending things.
Oh, yeah.
And at our age, it's good for us. Where the airplanes, the only time you walk is when you crash the damn thing half a mile away and you got to go walk and pick up all the pieces. Or walk out with a fire extinguisher if you're flying a Jet A, right? And says smash the likes before leaving, guys. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Hit the like button. I wonder where Ty's at tonight. He must be tied up. Ha! Haven't seen him. Ty must be out.
Probably, I think J-Man's on, right? Or somebody's on.
Oh, somebody from that camp on?
Yeah, every Wednesday.
So, J Huff, print up an RC boat. Yep. It would be fun to make an RC boat.
They've got some cool ones.
They do. That one, what is that, jet boat or whatever the hell that is? It's like a 1/6 scale. I see it all over the place on, I think it's on Imagine. It looks pretty legit. Bridget says the only way I can get Chris outside the house. That's funny.
That is funny.
Come on, Chris. Yeah. I bet there's a lot of good places down there where they live that you can crawl. I can only imagine. With the rattlesnakes.
That's the one nice thing about where we're at. It's like I don't ever worry about running into anything that will eat me.
Yeah, but my mom's cousin lives on the other side of the creek from Boggo Creek, and she said that she has problems with a lot of different wild animals,
Like what?
just coyotes,
Oh yeah.
just what else was there that she said
Does
she
she have
saw?
chickens or something?
Huh?
Does she have chickens or something?
No, no. No, the whole neighborhood has issues. I'll have to ask my mom what they were again, but it made me think like
Hey, there's your K5 guy. I think
the Pete Holly in the house.
Lag Gaming is the guy getting your K5, right?
Install Mamba Monster X8S with
What
3 bits.
up, Pete?
I think so, yeah. Yep. And you know what? Hey, I got a
Adam Busy.
question. I got a question for both of you guys. You're putting outrunners in your SCX6s. And Ryan and I actually talked about that. When did we talk? Was it Saturday?
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was Saturday. And I brought it up to Ryan. I was like, I wonder why these guys are putting these outrunners in the sixes. So I'm kind of curious. So Pete, or I'm sorry, Chris or Log Gaming, why don't you let us know? Yes, the K5's coming your way, brother. Soon. I'm stoked. I'm excited for you. So Pete Holly, welcome into the house tonight, brother. Good to see you. So I actually just recently cut a deal on my K5 Blazer body, and it's
Original.
going the
The
original.
OG.
Yes, it's going. The OG's going bye bye soon. So I was going to text you the other day and go, we need to get together real soon, really soon, and go run both of ours together before I offload it here.
I told him not to let it hold him up. Just knowing how hard it is to work things out sometimes, I'm like, man, ship that thing, dude. Your guy will be ready for it. And
Dude,
let's come in this weekend.
you're gonna love that thing, man. It's an awesome body. It's awesome.
I'm ready to do another thing. I like having something to do, whether it's for me or someone else. So
Yep.
I'm ready. You know, if I take a break on the printer, it's like I have to update it when I get back because Bamboo is all the time coming up with updates for that thing. They're easy to do.
No kidding. Wow.
Oh yeah. I was in the 1 point somethings when I got it, and I'm in the 2 point somethings now.
Pete, did you see my my latest work of art that I'm doing?
I wonder what he thinks about the Red Cat G. Red Cat 6-scale crawler, Pete. You see it? LCG style. But Kelly's making his own H10 optic for
Pete, I'm going for an H10 optic on my 6. Yep, going custom fab on this one.
Okay. Jackson RC Aviation, what up, man? What up?
Nah, I mean I haven't. Yeah, that red cat. I mean, it looks. I'm gonna buy one and just.
It's interesting, isn't it?
I'm just gonna see what it's about. I love my 6s. I wouldn't trade them for the world. But that red cat looks intriguing, you know. It'd be another big crawler in the camp.
When will you be done tomorrow night?
Pete knows me too well. Actually, to tell you the truth, Pete, I started this project. I think I started printing parts.
This one's gonna take him a minute.
On Saturday, Friday night and Saturday, I had all the parts printed. And I just started, I think Monday night, I did the first bend of a 3/8 aluminum solid rod just for the main vein of it. But it's going to take some time. I'm not going to rush it, but I'm just going to see where I get. What I need to do is get some map gas because I got the aluminum welding rods, the brazing rods, and I need to get some map gas because I actually tried to burn the house down the other night by going down the basement with my regular propane torch. Dude, I went through almost a whole bottle of that propane trying to get this aluminum hot enough to melt that brazing rod. So try and do something different. Brazing TIG or JB weld. Brazing, aluminum brazing is what I'm going to try to do. So yeah, I gotta get, I'm gonna probably do a Amazon 10 pack, or I may even have to go to Whole Foods and get the 25 pack of MAP gas. That was a joke.
Oh,
Maybe Costco's got a 50 pack of MAP gas cans that I can buy.
yes.
Holy crap. But you know what? There's nothing that says I may not end up with a TIG welder too. I've always kind of wanted to get a welder, a TIG welder, so might be time. I think it'd be cool to be able to put these parts, this frame together with a TIG welder.
Dude, if you can do, it'll be sick. If you can recreate that to fit those optic parts fit on there, dude,
Yep.
that'd be neat. You ended up scaling it up to what, 183?
Yeah, 183.32% from the original files. Yep.
Nice, made it for the optic. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I've been
neat.
told you won't regret it. Yeah, that's especially if Pete, I don't know if you know it, but I've been looking at old scouts, like real scouts. And, a welder would be a nice thing to have
I've
when
been
you're
looking
dealing.
at starter diagnosis on 95 GMC 4-wheel drive Sierra. Is there a pattern for 90 Plymouth Sundance? Like a file?
We can 3D scan it.
Maybe. Yeah. Dude, let me look one of those up. That's a car, yeah?
90 Plymouth Sundance, yeah.
Let me look one up.
Gosh, it's been a while since I heard about a Sundance. Plymouth Sundance. Does that kind of look like a older, like a Chrysler LeBaron?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bro,
Yeah. Yep. What?
it just, yeah, it's a car. I don't know if there's going to be a file for that or not. This is basic. It is very, doesn't ever show
You're
good.
washing out here. You know what? My phone always comes in better. Let me find it.
Yeah. Plymouth 1990 Plymouth Sundance, 2-door or 4-door.
Let's do it. Let's make one. Come on.
No, I mean if the files exist, yes, but I can't see from if the
Heck yeah, let's do it. I'm in.
what chassis hatchback.
Let's see.
That's going to be hard to find.
Oh my God. If we're going to do this, if there was a way we could do this, I'm doing a freaking Pacer. What's the other one? Or a Gremlin. Yeah. What'd you say? A hatchback?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
This,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
I don't know.
make it a rally car.
That body'd look killer on top of a 6.
No.
With Mickey's? Oh, yeah. All day. That would be awesome.
White.
A white? Oh, dude, it looks so good with the Mickeys with black rims.
Let me look
Come
at
on.
come on. You're out of your mind. How big would you have to make it? Or cut the bejeebies out of the quarter panels?
Hold on.
I'm going to Colts right now.
You do that, and Pete's having fun with me about Scout. Hell, Scout, yeah. End up with a full metal workshop before you know it. And Kelly over here on the English wheel. You bet. Yeah, I want a real
I wouldn't
Scout.
mind working on real ones, bro.
I want a real Scout. Holy or not, I don't care. You just don't drive it in the rain.
Plymouth Sundance.
Dude, I forgot that they even built these things.
Yep.
Oh, and they actually had a convertible version too. How crazy is this? Now that is styling.
Yeah, very much LeBaron, right?
Yeah.
Is a 98 Grand Cherokee, maybe. Let me see. I'm not finding the Sundance right now.
98 Grand Cherokee. I'm pretty sure that yes, you can
I think
easily find
probably.
you can find a Cherokee.
I'm looking.
Yep. That'd be fun. Maybe we could maybe we could extend it and put a soccer ball in the back of it.
Oh yeah, there's Grand Cherokees like crazy.
Ooh, a Duster Turbo of that body style was sweet. Duster Turbo. Yeah, I had a 1983 and a half. I say half because between 1983 and 1984 they went from no power steering to power steering. So mine had power steering. It was a Porsche 944. And I raced this dude and caught me off guard. And it was in the convertible the LeBaron convertible. It was a turbo. This guy's LeBaron. Right in front of it was right down Grape Road, Ryan, like on a Sunday afternoon. And the last time I looked down at the speedometer, we were headed from like right there by where Midwest is at, the gun shop, to 20. The last time I looked,
Wow.
it's 30 mile an hour speed zone down through
Right,
there.
right.
The last time I looked at the speedo, it was like 120 something
Oh my.
before I started downshifting and into the brakes to stop. But I lost him at 90. 90 was always that car's like place to shine. And I raced remember Fieros? Dude,
Yeah.
I raced a Fiero GT. My brother and I did.
Piero wanted to be a Fiat Bertone X19.
Dude, I don't know, but I'll tell you what, the GT was a pretty fast little car. It was a pretty slick looking little machine. Because
I
it had
sent you the
six.
Grand Cherokee.
What?
I just it texted you because your phone shows up better than mine. I just texted you the Colts file for the Grand Cherokee.
Oh yeah.
I haven't done anything newer than a 69.
Well, you know, when I click on this, oh, there it goes. I just lost my red cat thing.
It's a Cherokee, but it's like roundish.
Let's see if that shows up.
Yeah, there it is. 98, 313 millimeter wheelbase. So it could be blown up.
Easy peasy. We're kind of good at doing that.
A little bit.
Sleeper for sure. Old DSMs with their Mitsubishi motors were no joke back in the 90s. Talon Eclipse, Laser. Yeah, those cars all were like, they were fast. Yeah, and then when Mitsubishi came out with the GT, what was that? 3000? Dude, I wanted one of them in the worst way. Was that GT 3000? Is that what it was? It was kind of a bigger car, but that thing was slick. But that Fiero GT gave me a hell of a run again, up to about, I don't know, mid 80s, and I looked over, and I was like, later, dude. And Twin Branch of all places, Ryan. I always liked running 100 plus mile an hour and 35 mile an hour speed zones when I was younger. Well, I had my pilot's license. I always like going fast.
I was roasting dudes with Chevelle with a 4-door 71 Olds with a 455 Olds rocket in it.
There you go. Yeah.
Sleeper.
My brother he did not want any part of it. My mom had a 65 Ford Galaxy. And my brother wanted no part of that until he drove it and found out what kind of power it had behind it. And he was like, yeah, I'll take this.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, so we're doing what are we making for Ann? Is it it's a 1995
1990 Plymouth Sundance.
a Plymouth Jeep hatchback? Let's mix it up and go in between. A Plymouth Jeep hatchback. That sounds fun.
.com.
.com. What's going on? .com.
The guy that I told you reached out about one today.
Yeah.
I replied back to him, but I just checked it, and the reply is not there. So I don't know. He must not have got, which is weird because I totally replied. I must have forgot to send it, but
Good one, Ann. Yeah. I would have probably passed over my driver's license and my pilot's license.
it's not letting me send my email address as a reply. That's why.
Oh no. You need me to be your broker? Ann's comment is funny, Ryan. If you got pulled over by a cop, would you hand him your pilot's license?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give them both. And be like,
In the
yeah,
Oldsmobile, yeah, you
I would have been like,
him,
the wings are back there somewhere.
well, in the Oldsmobile, you gave him your captain's license because it was it was a boat, bro. That thing was so ratchet, dude. You would jack it up and the quarter panels would buckle like plate tectonics. It got bad, man. That thing was trouble. I drop transmissions and drive shafts and that all the time. Well, that's going to happen when the motor mounts are busted.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. You get in the gas and you
Yeah.
can thump on the underneath of the hood.
Oh yeah. Put the fan right through the hood.
Bro.
Yep.
I changed a water pump on that one time. I thought it was going to be no big deal. It was all day, and I had never done anything. I'm willing to try stuff.
Right.
And that's how I know how to do stuff. Is because I've been willing to.
Yep. That's how you learn.
Willing to fail, but the failure is my assumption being that it's going to be no big deal, and then it ends up being all day. But I still win. And man, I had a date that night, I remember, and I was super late. I felt so bad, but I had to have the car.
Yep.
To do the date. So it was like, I got to fix this thing. And I parked it right in front of the shop class at school. And after school, I'm like, yeah, I'll just knock this out in an hour or something. And man, I got it done though. I got it done. And I had never done anything like that.
Right on.
Yeah, well, I'm a house guy actually more than a car guy, but I'm willing.
That's how you learn, is just dive in and figure it out. But back in those days, we didn't have these things to go, hey, let's just look it up on YouTube.
Oh, you had nothing, dude.
You had nothing.
Nothing.
You had Chilton's manual. You had to go to the auto parts store to buy
anything but whatever paperwork came with the thing.
Dude, check this out, bro. That's that GT3000 I was talking about.
Okay.
Dude, those were hot cars in the 90s.
That is hot. I've never been a car guy, man, but I like trucks. I like old stuff.
I never liked old stuff until, I don't know.
Whoa.
Probably a year or two ago.
Was that brown, Dad, and beige?
Dude, good times. It's always fun to hit anything over 100 in a car, just for the fun of it.
Bro, I remember moving in that Oldsmobile a few times, and it was wicked. Out on McGalliard by us, from Nebo heading east,
Yep.
and white. Okay. And man, I remember one time I was going, and roads most of the time they're asphalt, but sometimes when you get on a concrete poured part of road, how
Yep.
it's got the grooves in it,
Yep.
the lines. Bro, the drive shaft dropped. I was moving.
Oh no.
Drive shaft dropped,
You put it right through the trunk.
and it grooved the mess out of the road. But
Oh,
it vibrated the car. It was so scary, bro. It vibrated the car so much that every bit of dust in the floor clouded up
oh my
in the
gosh.
car.
How
Bro,
fun is that?
it was scary. It was so scary, bro. But yeah, the drive shaft dropped, joust style into the grooves on the concrete, just digging it, and vibrated the whole floorboard, like smoke with the vibration from the
Oh yeah.
dust.
Oh yeah.
Holy moly, bro! I thought
Fantastic.
I am in another realm of existence right now. I don't know what happened. That thing always had bald tires, dude. I used to get sideways with that thing all the time.
Fun.
It
Fun.
was. I learned how to do it in that car, man.
How to drift.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And I learned how to drive a piece of garbage. Where okay, this idle is really high and the brakes kind of suck. If I don't put this in neutral at the intersection, it's going to push me through. When it was slick out,
Yep.
I have driven some cars where the brakes were so bad, I had to just kind of really time my approach to the intersection and force these
Gosh.
turning on right, turning on red right. Like, bro, I had this, it might as well have been the Flintstones. I had a 73 Volkswagen Squareback,
Oh my gosh.
and the brakes were non-existent, bro. And I could only get around town making right-hand turns, bro, because I had to roll through everything. I can't believe I did that now. And I worked it out, but
That's great.
so sketchy, man.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Did you do the whole arm thing?
Oh, like
Like
the stop
the
one
the turn
and the
signal ain't working,
yeah.
dude. Watch out. How'd that go
Yeah,
again?
dude.
Nice.
Scary.
That's awesome.
State cop car. Okay.
I know when I first met my ex-wife's grandpa, called him Papa. He was from Texas. He passed away, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago. He was just a great guy. And he had just gotten in with his two-door post. It's a 56 Bel Air two-door post. Beautiful car. And the first time meeting him, I was like, nice car. And he's like, oh, thanks. He's like, yeah, we just took it out on the bypass and ran it. I hit about 135. And I'm like, you're bullshitting me, old man. He's like, oh, really? Get in. And I'm like, all right, let's see what this thing's got. Dude, he wasn't shitting.
He
We
ran.
went out, we went out and got on the bypass on 331 and went west. And I saw about 130 on the speedo, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. All right, I believe you. Let's settle this thing down.
Wow.
And I was
That's
like,
moving.
I had no idea that those old cars you know, would travel so well at that speed.
Yeah.
It just floated. It felt like you were just about ready to just lift off and start flying.
That's awesome.
That's crazy. But I never questioned that old man ever again. I'm like, yep, nope, he's telling the truth. Yep, nope. Meet. Here comes a road runner.
Yeah.
You know?
My buddy had a Fiat Bertone X19, which it looks like a Fiero, but it before that, and it's boxy instead of roundish. T-tops, you could take the tops out.
Yep, I know
But
exactly what you're talking about.
This had I think it was a 5-speed, and we'd be in the 90s in fourth gear, sweat. And
Mhm.
man, it sounded mean. It was pretty scary, bro. And we were in high school and we went fast in that thing a
Oh
lot.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I can tell stories just like you can. I've done some stupid stuff and I've ridden in cars doing some stupid stuff and I've rode in some airplanes doing stupid stuff.
We used to
So
think it was fun to take road construction cones and then put them on the head of every statue in town.
don't get me started, bro.
Yeah, I'm almost afraid.
Bro, like the rallies that used to, or I don't know if it's still there. I don't think it is. The rallies that was at the corner of McKinley and Maine. Great. Yeah. My cousin and I one night, well, he's one of the local crop dusters here. Him and I were up on 20 cruising with the two Porsches. And so we decided to park those and go for a walk. I don't remember how we did it, but we got around the cage that you're not supposed to climb the ladder behind rallies. And we actually went there while everybody's cruising and took all of their flags down. Why? I don't know. We took those. We took those. Then we went to Hardee's and we climbed up on the roof and I held onto his legs and he hung over the side of the building because it was really a steep drop off on the side of the building.
Yeah, yeah.
And we took their signs that they had up there for like, some special $1.99 deal. And then we went to McDonald's and we borrowed one of remember the real heavy cigarette butt cans that had the rocks?
Yeah.
Dude, those damn things are heavy.
Yeah,
They
they're
were.
concrete.
Dude, it was all we could do to pick one of those up.
Yeah, concrete
And
and like full of sand or something.
bro, we get home, my dad's like, "What in the absolute hell did you boys do?" Nothing.
Nothing. They
Nothing.
gave it to me.
Nothing. Nothing. We're good.
They gave it to me.
We're 17, 18, having
Yeah.
fun.
We got a Happy Meal. This came with it.
Right, exactly. That's nice little butt toy.
Easy. If you
Butt
just came
can.
in, if you just came into the chat, back it up a little bit so you have some context for that statement.
Butt can. Cigarette butt can toy. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. But yeah, dude, it was fun, man. In the 90s, dude, it was so much fun. We had a blast doing stupid things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't believe it. We had the fairgrounds that was like the Kiwanis or whatever. So there were like lion statues, at the entrance.
Oh yeah.
They had hats. We put hats. Everything got hats, bro.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Any X19 would create into rust by now.
The X19, the Fiat. Yeah, this thing was hot though. It looked good. He had a charcoal gray paint job on it with metal fleck in it. It looked pretty mean. And he ended up having after that a Beamer I liked a lot, actually. Most of the Beamers don't do anything for me, but he had one with ground effects, dude, with 2-door. It had, I think, a turbo in it. It was mean, bro, and it sounded amazing.
Nice.
I drove that one a few times. That thing would get, and it just sounded great. Where some Beamers just seemed pedestrian, this one seemed like mean. It was mean, had ground effects. It was beefy in a way. I forget what year it was. I've looked it up before. My buddy, yeah, he got rid of that thing and has had a few Beamers.
The aftermarket ground effects was hot, like super hot, early 90s on a lot of import cars.
Man, what year was that?
It was awesome. A buddy of mine that was he was an aircraft mechanic. He had, I want to say it was a Mazda or a Nissan. I think it was a Mazda. And it had I I want to say it was either a 3 or a 5-cylinder rotary engine in it. It was the coolest, craziest thing.
It was like a 93 M3 or something like that, I think.
Oh
But
yeah,
it's kind of mean, man. I'm not sure if that's exactly it, but it was like that.
those cars were hot for ground effects.
It was mean.
Yeah, the M3s. Yeah, fun cars, nice cars, fast.
I think that's what it was.
1970. Rice has said 1975 or 1979. Ryan,
Okay,
1979.
nice.
Good times.
Yeah, I've always had kind of my stuff's always been paid for pretty quick. I've always bought cheap, super used vehicles.
My uncle worked. He was a Xerox copy repair guy, and I
Freaking
remember when we were
copies.
kids. When we were kids, because he always had like cars that they were owned by Xerox. And at one point, he had a K car, and me and my cousin were always like, "Hey, we want to go for a ride in a K car." Remember the K cars? They were like trash wagons. Like they, unfortunately, if anybody owns one now today or owned one and they loved it, I'm sorry, but they were always known kind of as like the Geo version of the old school Geo Storms.
What was it? The Renault?
Nah, let me look it up. That was a Dodge. I think it was a Dodge K car, if I
Okay.
remember right, and it was the K car.
Huh. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. It was a Fiat. But he had a Beamer too.
yeah,
After.
there it is, bro. Chrysler K car,
Oh yeah.
literally called the K car. Come on.
It looks like a LeBaron, and it looks a little bit Sundance.
It was a lot of something.
I think that's it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dip neat.
Yeah, me too.
I'll talk to you later. Probably 11. You be up?
No.
Well, then I'll just stay on for a minute.
That's fine.
All
Because
right,
yeah,
dudes.
I got an early day tomorrow. I got a lot going
Okay.
on.
That's cool. Guys, appreciate you coming by. Yeah, nothing on the bench really for me. Just the same old. I've been really wrapped up with some other stuff, trying to kind of spread my wings a little bit. Get dialed in, make it to the party a little bit. So yeah, I love the 3D of it all. I'm not going to stop that, but I want to do some RTR stuff too. I think we've learned enough about these things to offer some serious value, just even talking about some of these things.
Yep.
So just trying to get in the loop on some of these new releases. So appreciate you. We're out of here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. We'll throw you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We will see you next time. Bye now. Go watch Harley and Matt. See you. Bye.